Okay. So the first card we have is the legal framework. To familiarize yourself with the legal framework surrounding the issue, understand the rules, regulations, and sending that apply. Next, we have the unspoken truth. Pay attention to what is not said. Last but least, we have the truthful testimony. Ensure that your statement and account are accurate and honest. And at the bottom, we have the investigative mind. So it's thinking about being analytical or analyzing in general. Okay, what about this legal framework? What about this legal framework? Yes, we have common passions here. Something about overkill. Um, you know, the maximum, the truth unspoken, common passion, overkill, reasonable doubt, or beyond, reasonable doubt. Yeah, this is that energy, that overkill, the unaliving energy. Something or unaliving something or unaliving someone. This was someone that was once unalive, and that it is unspoken. Or this could be an energy that is attempting to do so, which can cause an overkill. A natural disaster. Something could be a disaster, or something that's very disastrous. Something about heavy rain, heavy storm. Oh, that's causing an overkill, or a natural disaster, or a natural storm. Who's at this point possible? So this could be someone that is watching, plotting, seeing something from behind the scenes, watching, waiting for something to happen. Or they could have waited to do something surrounding neighbors or neighborhood or individuals. Yeah, one could be running away, or this could be a runaway child or runaway individual. Someone could have ran away from a natural disaster, or they could have escaped a natural disaster. And this could be someone surrounding a neighborhood or someone in a neighborhood, or this could be neighbors that's watching, plotting, scheming, staring. And this could be someone that could have, escaped an unalive attempt. Yeah, and now they're feeling suicidal, or they were sent on a suicide mission to do so. And it's just someone that tried to get away or ran away from a crime that they committed or overkill that they committed, and that's justice. Or that's surrounded by justice, or this is someone that's running away from justice. Libra energy. Yeah. This could be someone that is organizing something. Something about crooked officials. crooked work, crooked individuals, or someone is running away or trying to escape justice, escape handcuffs, and they thought they have gotten away. It's something that they were organized in. That's justice. Or this could be someone that's going to be faced with serious consequences. And now they're feeling suicidal. The things that they tried to do behind the scenes is making them feel suicidal. And this could be someone that literally tried to run away from something that they got caught up in, or they will get caught doing, you know, underhandedly. Yeah, this is someone that feels obligated to you. They just feel obligated to be around you, surrounded by you, associated with you, near you. After they try to harm you or unalive or cause a natural disaster. Yeah, so someone can receive something, news, and this is someone that has something to tell you after they try to, unalive someone, and this is someone that's reaching out. That they try to, in many ways, to cause chaos. And this is someone that is a magnet for trouble. They're asking for trouble. They're looking for trouble. They're always thriving for trouble to cause a disaster everywhere they go. Because that's how chaotic they are. Yeah, this is, an individual that is bragging about their next move, how they feel like, how they feel, how they suspect to be close. They're just bragging about the wrong thing. About this neighborhood. Yeah, dishonest. Yeah, this is someone that is dishonest about what they're hiding, dishonest about what they're bragging about, dishonest about what they're running from, or who they're running from. This could be someone that is dishonest about how chaotic they are, how much of a look looker they are, watching something, waiting for something, plotting, scheming, either on a neighbor, or this could be a neighbor that is stalking, watching something surrounding your neighborhood. This is someone that is afraid of a neighborhood, running away from a neighborhood after they plotted, schemed on someone or individual, or after they try to attempt to unalive someone or harm someone. And that's what they're dishonest about. And that's why they're running away. This is why they are escaping justice. And they're dishonest about what they are dishonest about what they are running away from, or who they're running away from, or who they're trying to escape. After all of that bagging, after all of that chaos, after all of that plotting, now they're running. Now they're feeling scared. Yeah, because they're walking red flag, or they're just bad news in general. And unfortunately, and this is what they're running from. They're running from bad news. They're running from chaos that they, attempted to start in the first place. So that is honest about with news. That's same. Yeah, that is honest a lot. Yeah, this is someone that's looking for a big favor. They're gonna ask for a big favor after they try to run away from something. Or this could be someone that is running away from their own problems, running away from their own chaos. But they need help with something big. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that interesting? Yeah, this is an imposter. This is someone they are not who you think they are. And that's why they're chaotic. This is why they feel obligated. This is why they want to collaborate. Something surrounding a tribe, a soul tribe, or a soul family. Someone that is traveling towards you. Something from traveling. This could be individual that's been traveling towards you, planning, scheming their next move towards you, waiting for that next moment. What about this bag? Yeah, this is someone that's facing bad karma. This is someone that must deal with their karma. This is someone that must pay off their karmic debt instead of bragging about overkill or something that's just too much or overbearing. Yeah, this is why they feel obligated. No, this is someone that's just sleeping bad karma. This is someone that don't want to face the skeleton in their own closet. But they're clout hungry at the same time. After all of that, trying to unalive someone, plot on someone, or scheme on them, and then try to escape justice, this is someone that's looking for a lot of cheese. And that's why they're so chaotic. It's just why, they never have the facts, make up shit, lie. This is why they bring chaos towards you. And this is why they bring this, disaster towards you. This is why they want to cause a disaster or cause a reaction. Because they're facing karma, or they're running away from their karma, or they try to avoid karma. Yeah, this is someone that wants you back. And they're dishonest about how they want to reconnect. They're dishonest about how they want to, come back around. This could be an ex-friend, an ex-lover. Yeah, someone that is a spiritual hater. This could be someone that is a hater. They hate the love, they hate the support. And this is why they're facing karma. This is why they try to escape their karma instead of paying for their consequences. Instead of, facing their skeleton, instead of facing their demons, they rather plot, they rather be a hater. They rather hate on your light, your magic, power, anything that you're good at. And this is someone that only wants to take you out. They only want you out so that they can continue to poke the bear, continue to escape their karma. This is someone that wants you to help them escape their karma. Yeah, girl fight, boy fight, man fight, woman fight, whatever. This is someone that see you as competition. This is someone that is competing with the old version of yourself. The old you. They're not competing with the new version. The healed version. The self-love version. They're not competing with that. They're competing with the old self. The unhealed self. The unsatisfied self. That's what they're competing with. And that's why they're looking for something to start chaos with you. So they can run away with it or get away with it. Or to continue to get away with it. And that's why they're facing the karma. Or this is why they must face the karma. Or this is why they're starting all of this, chaos, this trouble. Yeah, because karma is coming for that ass. Or karma has turned around on that ass. Something significant about both feminines. I just noticed that. Four feminines or five feminines. So something significant about five feminines and two masculines. Yeah, this is something that's looking you or looking closely into your life. You know? Knows you up in your business. Yeah, you could be escaping them. You could be dodging them. You could be blocking their, negativity. Escaping their negativity. Or escaping their hatred. Yeah. And this is why they're facing legal issue, legal matters. It's something about balancing out the truth with facts. Or balancing out karma. This could be someone that is moving in silence, or they think that they're moving in silence, doing something in silence behind the scenes. Yeah, this is someone that wants you to be a part of their love triangle. There's something about multiple options or multiple choices. This obsessive individual or obsessive person, yeah, that wants you back. The only reason why they want you back to avoid karma, to escape karma, to escape, their chaotic ways, or to escape, from competing with you or seeing you as competition. Yeah, this is like individuals that want you back, they want to reconnect, but they're dishonest about why they want to reconnect, why they want to reach out. But this is that same individual that was harming you, trying to unalive you or abuse you. And that's what they're dishonest about. And they're trying to run away from that, or they try to hide behind that mask, behind that skeleton. That's why they're looking in through that magnifying glass. That's how nosy they are. Yeah, this is someone that can't escape their karma. This is someone that just can't let go. They just can't understand the word no. Or this is someone that just can't take rejection. So they started doing things behind the scene, underhandedly, to get your attention, or so that they can have your attention. And it's all because they see you as competition, or they always saw you as competition. Just to escape their karma. Just so that you can help avoid them. Not avoid them, avoid, their karma. Yeah, a man beater. This could be a man beater. Or this could be someone that likes to beat on the masculine. Yeah, I'm fallen angel. Yeah, this is someone that could have stolen from you, or this is someone that tried to steal from you. Man beater, woman beater. Yeah, we have government employee, someone that is a clown, someone that's doing clownish shit behind the scenes, a fire sign setting you up, or this could be a fire sign. And this is why they try to escape the karma, escape the lies. You could be a fire sign dealing with another fire sign, a low vibrational fire sign. Yeah, this could be someone's uncle. You could be your uncle. Yeah, this person preys on children. Yeah. And so they have a trick or motive up their sleeve to take from you with their gay lover, with their gay spouse, gay partner, or gay friend. Or this could be like the same sex relationship. Yeah, this person is crazy, or this individual is crazy. Or this could be someone that's hiding the fact that they prefer the opposite sex. And this is why they act the way they do. This is why they are escaping the karma. This is why they are running away from the karma, running away from the consequences. This could be someone's sister. You could be a sister, bigger. This could be a fire sign that you know, or that you once called a sister. This is someone that is escaping the karma. This is someone that's asking for something that they asked for, and now they're getting it. You know, individual that has common sense, they wouldn't go that far. You know. If this is someone that is working with, someone that you know, someone that you're once close to, someone that you are aware of. No, because your gift fears them, or your ability to see right through them fears them. After all that plotting and scheming that they did behind the scenes, after all of that chaos, yeah, an aunt. So you could be an aunt figure, or this is someone's aunt. And this could be, you know, a fire sign that's using their aunt or their sister to plot. And this could be someone that you once saw as a sister, or saw as an aunt, or a sister figure. This could be that individual that's plotting, scheming, that's a hater. They're being exposed for competing with you. They're being exposed for trying to start arguments, fights. And this is why they're spying. This is why they're looking closely. Yeah. Is your girlfriend like women or men, or this is someone that prefers the opposite sex? Yeah. It says rebuke this energy, or rebuke this person, this comic demonic female. And they could be working with, you know, a group of feminines. And this could be someone that is attacking a divine feminine or a divine masculine. Yeah, because they have mommy issues, or they're dealing with a lot of mommy issues, or parent issues, or these could be parent figures. Yeah, this person is not sorry for what they have done or what they tried to do or what they tried to, escape from or what they tried to hide. And that's why they're receiving bad news. After all of that, trying to compete with you, start fight with you, be chaotic towards you. Yeah, sometimes someone in a hotel, a worker, that's why they're shocked. This is why their life's about to be shaken up. A Leo. You could be a Leo, you could be dealing with a Leo, or you could know who this Leo is. This could be a feminine. This is why they're shocked. This is why they're, reminiscing, looking back. This is why they want to reconnect. But you are aware of this person. You are aware of this individual, man or woman. We have construction worker, something about a construction worker or a construction site. Like I said, this could be something about dealing with, the opposite sex or a transgender or a same-sex relationship. This could be a fake friend group or a fake friend. This could be an ex-fake friend that never has the fact to make up shit as lies. Lying, that's always competing, always in competition. But they're the one that's facing their own demon. They're the one that must face their own demon. They're the one that's reaching out for you. They're the one that don't see the hateration or the hate in their own ways. After all of this plotting thing that they have doing, like I said, after all of this plotting scheming that they were doing behind the scenes, trying to plot with you with the, plot on you with the lover, or with the fake group, or fake friend group, yeah. You could be an Aries, you could be dealing with an Aries. And do have fire signs, so something about two fire signs, two feminine fire signs. That's shocked about to receive some shocking news. Yeah. That's stalking you, watching you. That hired someone to do their dirty work. But the individual fell in love. That's with divine timing. Yeah. So regardless of this individual that sent their friends to watch you with the plot on you, man or woman, there's something significant about true fire male sign. Like I said, you could be a fire sign dealing with another fire sign, or this is, fire sign that you are aware of, or a fire sign that you are aware of, telepathically speaking. This could be someone that is looking over you, watching over you, a grandmother figure, that sees everything, that knows, that is aware of someone, that is aware of an individual's motive, their scheme. Something about a past one, loved one, grandmother figure. And this could be someone's grandmother. This could be a grandmother figure. Positive thoughts on you. Or something surrounding a grandpa figure. Or a past on loved one grandpa. Talking about a family affair. After all of that plotting and scheming, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Was it worth your well-being? Was it worth the plot? Was it worth the scheme? Was it worth your delusion? Was it worth being in a fake friend group? Or was it worth being with someone to plot on another individual? Or to scheme on another individual? Was it worth it? No. Move forward. I think that's some shit. These individuals have gotten away with shit for too long. Not anymore. Not any fucking more. Now, yeah, soulmate. Then about the soulmate connection, this is what they tried to block, this is what they tried to plot or stop the soulmate connection from happening or coming together. Because they want to reconnect, they want to come back into your energy, they want to come back into your space. But for what? To plot, to scheme, to do more damage to a connection or to stop a connection from happening. Yeah, put yourself first. This is someone that needs to put themselves first and let go of a connection that no longer serves them, or that's trying to block them, or cause chaos, or be in a competition with them. And this is someone that needs to seriously love themselves. Like literally. Literally. But this is someone that chooses not to love themselves. You know? And this is why they're part you because you love yourself and they didn't. Or they choose not to. And this is why their self esteem is low. But they never heard the facts. They always making up shit. They expect your self esteem to be low because theirs is low. But yeah, they chose not to love themselves. You know, funny how people are. Some people are, you know. You have to take a leap of faith. It says only when you are willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. And this is someone that don't want you to win, you know, anything. They just don't want anything good for you. And this is why they try so hard to step on your self-esteem. Just because they are just low. And that's what's shocking to them. That's what's gonna, shake their life up. After they try to dismantle your faith or block your faith or stop you from believing in yourself, okay? They didn't believe in themselves. Yeah, it says expect your love. It says it is important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. And this is someone that want you to lose everything. Or lose it all. Just so that they can take over, your life or live your life. Or this could be someone that's trying to destiny swap. Or they tried many attempts to a destiny swap. They tried many attempts to, walk in your shoes, walk in your light. But first, they must walk in the darkness in order to be in the light. Yeah, so take your power back. Or you are finally taking your power back from the individual that tried to take your power or tried to take your individuality or your or your identity. I heard that. And this is why they are escaping their own identity from trying to rip your authentic, identity. Ain't that some shit? Some of these vendors, I said some of these vendors, some of these individuals are in for a rude awakening. And they must face their own shadow. This is someone that chooses not to face their own shadow. And this is why they have to plot and scheme behind the scene with the big individual just like them. Only to look dumbfounded in the end. Only to think that they can, swap some shit, block some shit. You know? or dismantle or cancel some shit. Yeah, you could be separating yourself from them. You could be soul searching. You could be reflecting. Like I said, you could be secluding yourself away from this type of individual. Like anything that they try to send towards you. Yeah, because they're a fucking jackass. You know how much of a jackass they are. After turning the plot. Yeah, you could, like I said, you could be turning your back. You could be looking forward, moving forward. Regardless of, them wanting you back, wanting to reconnect. You could be, turning your back on them. After they try to do all of this nonsense, bullshit behind the scenes. Yeah. This could be someone that is, married to this individual, or you were once married to this individual, or in a relationship with them. This could be someone that is turning their back on an individual, a crazy individual. Yeah, this is someone that wants their family back. This is someone that wants a family. They claim that they want a family. And this could be someone that has a family with someone. Yeah, this could be someone that's married into a family. That's crazy. That have stolen from them, or that tried to steal from them in many ways. They don't have to be married, but this could be someone that is in a relationship or committed to someone. That is crazy. And this could be someone that tries to block, a marriage from happening. A genuine marriage, or, a lovable one, at least, from happening. Because their self-esteem is low, and they try to block you from loving yourself. Yeah, because you know how much of a backstabber they are. Trying to sweet talk their way in. But you are fed the fuck up with this individual. And the love spells, or whatever the fuck they try to put over you, or trap you with. This could be someone that's trapped you with a family, that's trapped you with a child, maybe for money. That's something significant about a married couple. That you are escaping from, running away from, and that's the truth. And this could be someone that is discovering something about a married individual or a married couple. This could be someone that is literally running away from a love spell. This is someone that is escaping a love spell. It don't have to be a love spell. Or, forced love. This is someone that is escaping forced love. And this is someone that's forcing their way in. Or trying too hard. And this is someone that is forcing you to love them, forcing you to be with them, forcing you to connect with them. After they did all of this. Ain't that some shit? And this is why they're trying to escape karma. But they don't want you to know that. Why they're escaping karma. So, regardless of this individual, their lies, their backstabbing ways, their delusional ass ways. And this could be someone that could have done something in the past that you are aware of, and they think that you don't know. They think that you are not aware of it. But this could be someone that's competing for the love or the connection that you already have within. You know, like I said, sometimes some people compete for the wrong reason. They compete for the wrong things. They compete for the wrong individual. Sometimes this information. So, sometimes this could be someone that is competing for someone or over someone that you are uninterested in, and that you were never interested in. Ain't that some shit? Like this could be an individual that's competing over someone that you no longer want, that you are no longer interested in, that they have no idea, why that individual is in your life. And it's not for sexual reason. And this is what they don't get. This is what they don't see. This is what they are unaware of. Like I said, this is the type of individual that think this like we're still living in 2009 or 2012 or the fucking 90s. This is someone that's still doing stuff from the past that you are no longer doing anymore, that you stopped doing, or that you have escaped from doing. This is someone that is literally trying to get you to go back to the old you. And that's not how it goes. Especially when the old you is gone, especially when you have elevated, especially when you have so much self-control over your sexual energy. Like literally. Honestly, I've been celibate for 9 years, and you think that I'm gonna fall for temptation? Not happening. I'd rather be by my motherfucking self and celibate than to be dealing with someone or competing over someone that thinks that I want them or want to be with them. Ain't that some shit? Now tell that to your testimony. We're not living in the 2000s anymore. We're not in 2009. We're not in 2006. We're not in 2012. We're not in 2014 anymore. We're in 2025. The old way of doing shit, the old way of doing things. You know, being tempted by lust or infatuation is no longer in my fucking category. It's no longer my motherfucking motive. Like, honestly. That's how you know that these are individuals that are unhealed. Where's the fucking dignity? Where's your fucking integrity? But these are the individuals that think that you are doing this type of, nonsense behind the scenes. Nope. They wish that I wasn't doing it. They wish that I was selling my ass. They wish. Because if that was the case, I would be with a billionaire right now on a yacht if I was selling my ass. And that's honesty. Like, honestly. Moving on. Sometimes some people need to face the fact. They need to face reality. They need to face the fact that this is just fucking nonsense. Literally. This is why I do fake individuals, fake ass things. Get the fuck on. If you have to lie about what you are or who you are competing for, or over, so clearly you are living in the old fucking days, old times. Clearly. Ain't that some shit? Ain't It's funny how life works, how karma works. And these are the same. Yeah, this is someone that's about to be shaken up. Their life is shaken up, and my hand just starts shaking. So yeah, this is someone that's nervous, panicking because the truth hurts, and they must face the truth. They must face it. They must face it. Okay, so regardless of this individual, their jackass ways, their, delusional ass ways, this is someone that's very fucking delusional. Living in the past. And they expect you to live in the past. They expect you to be in the past. No, not happening. And this is someone that wants you to stop doing what you're doing so that they can, swap destiny with you. This is someone that wants to switch destiny with you. After all of this nonsense, after all of this beating, you know, after this bullshit that they have tried to pull you in or trap you in, now they know what it feels like to be in a trap. Now that they are sitting in that trap, they're gonna have to face their own consequences, their own lives. Ain't it funny? You have to separate yourself from people who's always in competition with you. Who always see you as competition, but you don't see them as competition. Like, I don't get it. But they think that you are one from backing up from them after they try to do this. Plot, scheme, harm, unalive, or try to. Or they could have done this in a past life. They could have done this many times ago in the past life. And now that you have came back into this life to expose their ass, and this is why they're unfamiliar, you know? And now they're about to be familiarized with the motherfucking truth. That's about to eat their ass up. After all of the lies, the nonsense, the bullshit, the chaos that they tried to pull you in, or lust or temptation that they tried to pull you in, the one that they have, um, you know, trapped themselves in, and they thought that you were gonna be trapped in it. Now they're looking like Boo Boo the Fool. This could be someone that don't have, self control over them by over their body or over their sexual energy. A person that don't have, self control over their, sexual energy, they have less discipline. And it's clear as there. So a person who loves themselves don't think about shit like this at all. A person who, truly just, you know, bypass shit like this doesn't think like this. This is someone that expects you to go back to the old you, literally. And then when they are shocked that you are not that, individual anymore, you're not going back to the old you, they're gonna be aware of it after you expose their lies. Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny, Joker? Oh my god. What a life. What a perspective. Interesting. Hmm. This is so interesting. Anyway, Now that you are aware of this type of individual, now you know. It's just fun, how life goes. After all of this, this is the reason why you are turning your back. This is the reason why you don't return back to this friend group. Because look at their motive. Look what they are doing. Look at what they're trying to do in many ways, in many attempts, and think that you are unaware of it. So, regardless of this, individual and their delusional ass ways, whether you are a masculine or feminine, do not fall for this temptation. Do not fall for less. Continue to have, self-control of your body, of your energy, of your peace. Because whatever this is, they are still living the past. They are still, it's like they can't comprehend the new life versus the old life. Or the new you versus the old you. And this is why they're living in their old, way of thinking, old way of doing shit. Especially when you can see who this individual is, you don't have to mention who they are or what they are. You just feel it. Your intuition will expose who they are. The intellect, third eye, the logic, they will expose who this individual is if you listen closely. To those messages, to those warnings, to those red flags. Yeah, that's who this individual is. So, regardless of this person, continue to reflect. They need to be reflecting on themselves. They need to soul search. This is what they need to do. They need to go look within themselves. Instead of trying to compete just to get you back, or to compete or to force their way in. Like, you cannot force anyone to be with you. You can't force anyone, to love you. Like, you can't force none of that. If it's not organically, it's unreal. Unreal. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't, if it makes you feel nauseous, it's unreal. If it have you feeling like you have a lot of knots in your stomach, got feelings in your stomach, unreal. Those are red flags. Those are warnings. Knots in your stomach, butterflies in your stomach are red flags. Only if I would have learned this a long time ago. I used to think that butterflies in my stomach were like good feelings, but then now I realize that shit was bad feelings. And I'm glad I escaped that in the past life. Because it could have been worse. Could have been worse if I didn't escape it. If I didn't run away from it. Because I knew better. I had common sense. And that individual had common sense as well. So, like I said, an individual that has common sense, they know not to go back to the old self. Only if you poke the bear, But it's just hard not to go back to the old, when people want you to take it there, and it's like, for what? Like, why do you want a reaction out of an individual so bad? Why do you want them to go back to the old them so bad? It's not happening. That's how you know some of these individuals, are unhealed. They are choosing not to live themselves. They are choosing to just escape that part of themselves. to escape the karma, to escape the old ways, to escape. Sometimes they don't want to escape it, they just do it. Just so that they can test you to see if you're gonna fall into the top again, into the old way. And this could be the type of individual that be like, take one for the team. Hell no. Take one for the team, my ass. I don't fall for those games. I don't fall for those temptations. I don't fall for those traps. Get out of here. If anything, the thing I want to say that dick not even that big to be falling for these temptations. That's why I be so interested, cause it's like y'all shrimp dicks not even big enough for me to fall for these temptations. Honestly, at least grow some balls, grow some more height. Maybe I'll be interested. Maybe I'll be, satisfied. But clearly, anyway, moving on, because intuition never lies. Okay, we're gonna move on. Anyway, so, and then the ones that actually do have that type of, they expect you to fight with child bound. I'm not the type of dude. Child bound. Next, anyway, like, picture me fighting over, please. Especially if you already had it, experienced it. No, why fight over you if we had a taste of it? You know? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, that's what some of these individuals don't get. But, moving on. So, regardless of this individual, like I said, don't let their, bullshit get to you. Just be aware of it. Just be, on top of it. Just know that you are real. And they're not fooling you. So the best thing you can do is just continue to love on yourself. Focus on your blessings. Focus on the prize. Focus on the bigger picture. And let God handle them. Let God, make sure they are faced with the consequences of their action. All is forgiven, but move on. Next, forgive your enemies. No matter how hard it is, forgive them. Forgive them, love them, embrace them, move on. That's it. You don't have to stoop to their level, but for what? Do you want their bad karma or do you want a good karma? you know, you know. Now, this is what they try to block. Connections. No, the love, the support. This is what they try to block. Ain't that some shit? Then they can just find it themselves and they can just have it for themselves. It doesn't make sense. Like, what the fuck? Someone is headed on a long journey. I can see that. I can only imagine. Hard work pays off in the long run. So, you know, just keep your eyes open. Just know that you are aware. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to, you know, just know that you are aware of them. That you are on to their ass like hot sauce. And that's why they're shocked. So, regardless of them, show them why they're shocked. Show them why their life's about to be shaken up in a good way, if you know. Or if they want to continue to poke the bear, they're going to find out. If they keep it up, they're going to find out. They're going to find out why you're not, falling for temptation. They're going to find out why you're not in lust or falling for lust. They're going to find out. Alright, they're going to find out. They're going to see. They're going to see it for themselves. When they come back to reality, they're going to see. But until then, what they need to go focus on is what matters to them, what's important to them. Instead of trying to block you, instead of trying to block a love connection, or love or connection in your life, then you gotta figure out why the fuck they are unhappy in theirs. What's blocking them, what's keeping them unhappy, what's making them stuck, what's keeping them stuck. That's what they should be questioning themselves, literally. Instead of running away from it, they should face it. Face it and be upfront with it. Oh my goodness, this is so hilarious, It's more anyway. So someone's being very cautious on the road or on the journey. So someone could be taking a long drive or a long road ahead of them. That's a lot of driving. That's very interesting. Now, regardless of what they're looking for, what they're gonna ask you, I mean, it's up to you if you wanna, help them. Up to you. If you want to add, more karma into your life, good or bad. So, regardless of the karma that they are facing, don't ever stoop to their level. Don't fall into their trap because that's what they want. Just be aware of it. Just be, cautious of it. Just be cautious of it. But don't stoop to their level because that's what they want. That's what they're aiming for. This is what they're forcing. They are forcing you to stoop to their level so that you can lose your reputation. They want you to add more fire to the flame or to the fucking mouth or to the chaotic life. Something about a truck or a studio or her studio. Sometimes you just gotta let people, based on shit, based on reality. And they think that they think that you are the reason. No, they are the fucking reason. They shouldn't blame no one but themselves for putting themselves in that position. For putting themselves in that trap. In that lust, in that infatuation. Especially if the old you is gone. So, regardless of this individual, don't let them stop you. That's what they want. They want you to stop. They want you to not break free from them. But you will break free from them. And it's not the fact that you are not connected with them anymore. It's not the fact that you don't want to be friends with them anymore. It's the fact that you are aware of the triggers of the past that they try to pull you back into. And it's not gonna go like that. It's not gonna work. I don't let them injure you. Don't let them get you out of character. Don't let them get up what they want. It's a force of, energy. You might think that it's your energy, it's their energy trying to, pull you back in. So don't fall for it. So regardless of their attempt to do so, don't stoop to their level. Never stoop to their level. But be aware of it. Stay balanced. Keep the balance. And do not fall for temptation. Self-love is the best love.